Hello there. How are you? Today I wanted to record this very exciting video related to Wix pricing. Now I know that you are thinking that this is definitely not an exciting topic to talk about, but I think that very often uh, when it comes to pricing, and this is what we are going to be talking about on this video, the pricing is really a deal breaker for many people when it comes to buying products or when it comes to buying services. And especially with Wix. And I think that this same information applies to other site builders as well. But especially with Wix, there are actually more layers to pricing than what you just see on the pricing page. And this is basically what this video is going to be all about. So I have gathered 5 different points that you should understand first before you decide if Wix is the right platform for you. Now I have to say something before we start, and that's basically the fact that uh, I'm unable to display these prices in euros. I might mention something about US dollars, but uh, I wasn't able to display the Wix pricing in United States dollars. It's only in euros, and if you want to uh, see the US dollars or US dollar pricing, then you should go to Wix website to see them. And this basically depends on where you live. So they are doing some kind of a geographical detection thing where they are seeing that I'm coming from a European country, so they are displaying euro prices. So just wanted to say that right away, so that you are not wondering why I'm not talking about US dollars. Okay, so the first thing to see and first thing to actually understand when it comes to Wix pricing is that when you go to the Wix pricing page, and let me just show you this page here. So when you go to the URL www.wix.com/upgrade/website, so you will see a pricing page, and there is nothing unusual with this page. It looks easy and clean, and all the information is easily available. But this is not the price that you end up paying if you choose any of these plans, and this is very important to understand. Like at first, you take a look at this pricing table and take a look at these different options. You have 5 different plans to choose from, and you might want to scroll this page a little bit to see if there are any additional information, some FAQ type of action at the bottom of the page, but nothing special really. So it's all about displaying these different pricing plans that they have related to these different plans. But something worth understanding is that the prices that you see here are based on an assumption, and the assumption being that they think that you are choosing an annual type of pricing, and that's why they are showing these prices. So for instance, let's say that you decided that after evaluating your Wix platform, perhaps you have created a free account and you have tested the platform, and then you're thinking that now it's time for an upgrade. And you decide that, hey, well, I will actually choose the combo plan because this one right here, because it's the most suitable for me right this moment. So you go to the pricing page and you choose the combo plan, you click the select button, and what you will see actually is the real prices that you are going to pay. So if you're thinking that, well, €8.50 paid on a monthly basis, that's fine. I can afford that. But as you can see at the bottom, the monthly pricing is actually much more than just €8.50. It's actually €12 per month. So the 850 that you see on the pricing page is based on the yearly subscription. And then of course, if you decide to choose the 2-year subscription, then the prices will come down a little bit. But just to make sure that you understand this part of the game, because the price that you see or you saw on the previous page is definitely not the one you end up paying if you decide to choose the month-to-month billing cycle. To be honest, I understand that if you choose an annual pricing that you will save money, but for some reason I like to stick with the month-to-month billing cycle, and I rarely like to invest a lot of money up front in order to use a service, even if I save money. And you can call me a fool or whatever, it doesn't matter. But I think that this is maybe a little bit misleading, although you can eventually see the real pricing information on this page. But Wix could definitely change this matter by actually including that the prices that you are seeing on the previous page are actually based on annual pricing. So that's thing number one that I wanted to talk about. Then thing number two, and this is what they say on the pricing page, that these prices do not include VAT or VAT, and that stands for value added tax. Now, I'm not an expert on that topic, but all I know that it's based on the country where you live, and this is something that Wix cannot do anything about. So it's based on the fact that if you live in a certain country, you have a certain VAT or VAT, and that's all there is to it. Just wanted to let you know that they exclude the VAT, and they actually say that on the pricing page. Prices do not include VAT, which is determined based on the user's billing country. So that's basically it's at the bottom of the page. Okay, so the third thing. This is just one pricing page. And you know, when I started to explore the Wix platform, I became a little bit surprised that there are actually more billing pages than this one. This is just the I guess you could say the entry level type of billing page, which you are going to see first. And what you are going to realize later on, that when you are expanding your site, there are different types of options available for you when you start to expand your site and add new features to your site. So one of these things is the stores plan. Wix has this dedicated set of different e-commerce plans, and actually there is this one e-commerce plan that you are seeing on the regular pricing page. But if you want to see more of these types of plans, which are definitely geared towards running an e-commerce type of service, so what you have to do first is to log on to your account, and if you then have added the Wix stores extension or app to your account, it is actually shown under My Apps on your dashboard. And when you click the Manage button, you will see the next page stating Welcome to your store. And once you click the Upgrade button at the bottom, of this page, you are greeted with another pricing page, and this is a page which basically displays all the e-commerce related plans that they have. So for instance, in this case, you will see that there are 4 different e-commerce plans starting from roughly 16 euros per month to close to 40 euros per month. So you have to do some digging in order to see all the pricing pages. So that's something that's worth remembering. So keep that in mind. Some of the pricing you will see when you go to the public side of the site, and some of the pricing you will not see, and you have to log in to your dashboard, and then perhaps you have added some functionality to your site, and only then you will see the rest of the pricing. Actually very closely related to this very topic is the fact that actually let me show you, because let me go to wix.com and let's see if I can actually find these different options that they have. As a matter of fact, let me go to this URL instead, or actually try to search it so that it's actually quicker to get there. Let's see where the browser is taking me right now, because what I'm doing right now is that I'm going to the Wix App Store, or actually it's called Wix App Market, where you can add more functionality to your site. So here we go. I found the results of the page, and here we go. So this is Wix App Market. It's a place where you can extend your site with different type of functionality. And basically what you are going to see here, you are going to see 2 different types of apps. There are these apps which are free, and they actually say it here that it's free, no costs, it's free. Very simple, easy to understand. But then there are these premium apps, and they are different. And depending on the app, you might end up paying a recurring fee. This of course depends on the app and you know, on the plan that you choose. But anyways, let me just give you an example of this. Let's just take this form builder, which I haven't used myself, but let me just open this page and let's see features and pricing. So yeah, so here you are going to see, of course, the different functionalities between whether you're choosing a free package or basic package, as they call it, or the premium package. But as you can see that when it comes to premium package, it says that it starts from €3.99 starts, and it's somewhat difficult to say whether this is a one-time fee or if you are paying for a recurring fee. So pre-prepared for either one of those options. So just wanted to make sure that you are aware of this. This is yet another extra layer that you might have to pay either one time or on a monthly basis, depending on the app. Finally, this 5th thing that I wanted to talk about, and let me take a quick look at my notes so that I'm not forgetting this. So what I'm going to be talking about is something that I have seen plenty of discussions of on different forums, and you know, for instance, on different online web builder platforms. you can actually create multiple sites within one account with Wix. But let's say that you have, three domains that you own, and you're thinking that you want to run three different websites with three different unique domains. And then you go to Wix, and you will quite soon realize that this is not possible. So, long story short, if you have three domains and you want to run them on Wix, you need to have three different plans, period. This is very different than when it comes to WordPress, for instance. And I'm coming from a WordPress world, if you want to put it like that. And when I started to explore these different platforms, it became as a surprise to me that that this pricing model is so much different when it comes to different domains. Because with WordPress, you can buy a shared hosting package. Let's say that it costs like $7.99 per month, and then you can pretty much add, and this of course depends on your web host, but most likely you can create many sites under one plan, and you only end up paying for that particular $7.99 or whatever euros it could be. It could be the same amount of euros per month. But this is something important to understand, that it works differently on a WordPress platform. And when you start thinking of this, it makes sense for these different platforms like Wix or Weebly or Squarespace or any other online platform out there, because they are actually they are having a business. They are not running a charity. And it means that in order to, and just keep this in mind, they are actually, they have to pay for their support personnel. They have to pay for their developers to develop new features. They have to invest into infrastructure and pay off electricity, all that stuff. It all costs. It's not free. The money has to come from somewhere. So it definitely makes sense. And with WordPress, you will most likely end up doing a lot of stuff yourself that these types of platforms like Wix take care of for you. Like with Wix, for WordPress, you have to install every single security update yourself. But this is not the case with Wix, for instance. So you have to understand that these two types of worlds are different, and that's what the pricing is, of course, different as well. And hey, if you do not like this kind of a pricing, then you can go to another place or service and choose that one instead. I'm not blaming you, but I'm just saying that there is also this point that you should remember. Finally, and I have actually included a link of this under the video. If you would like to read the same information that I just talked to you about on this video, so click the link under this video and you will be taken to my blog post where I go through these same topics but in a written form. So just wanted to mention that briefly before I end this video. And yeah, I think that's all that I wanted to talk about Wix pricing. Thanks for watching, and I will get back to you with another video very soon. Bye bye.